Okay. There, that's better. That's the kind of output. So, Gary, have you brought back a nice lady boy? We'll talk about it. We'll talk about it. Don't. Okay. Let me get this set up. Boom. One of these right there. Ready to go. Ready to go. Okay. Fresh from returning from his trip to Thailand, we have with us tonight a true original. True original. Not too many. I can honestly say that when they made Gary, they broke the mold. But you should have seen what they did to the guy who designed it. Kicked his ass. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my honor and privilege to bring to you this evening none other than the Uncle Gary, and that interview begins in 3, 2, and 1. Hi, welcome to Public Access Live. I'm your host, Agent Hubsky, and this...
I'm your guest, Uncle Gary. Nice to see you, Internet.
Gary, how was Thailand?
Oh, you want to talk about Thailand?
I want to know because, like, I've known you for, like, 3 or 4 years now, and I've never heard you say,
Sorry, did you want to talk about Thailand? You're saying?
I've never heard you say, I just want to go to Thailand. So it was kind of I'm going to go to Thailand. It's like, okay.
You either do or do not. There is no try. It's an original Uncle Gary quote.
Never name drop. Queen Elizabeth told me that. So seriously, like, was it I saw the photos of you and Thai animals, like baby elephant and things. Was that part of it? Was it humanitarian? Did you go there for the food, or was that is that the dream locale for Uncle Gary to unwind? Is that your happy place?
Becoming my happy place.
Really?
I want to go back desperately.
Yeah.
But no, 2 of my friends found some eyes up here, buddy. My eyes are up here.
Hi, Uncle Gary. Whoa, I'm only human. Hello, raging boner.
Never limit yourself.
What do you call those?
What?
Tuk-tuk?
Tuk-tuks? Yeah.
Yeah, tuk-tuk.
Yeah.
I wasn't staring at his
I prefer
amazing bod.
I preferred the saying Psalms myself, but tuk-tuk would be cool.
So you get there and you're like, I'm gonna save every penny till I can get back here. This is my happy place.
I want to go back for. I only went for a week. I want to go back for at least 3 or 4 weeks. And I went with some friends. That's the whole reason I did it. Some friends found like really cheap round trip tickets to Thailand.
Oh, okay.
And invited me to go with them
back
in May. And so a group of us ended up going. But I'd like to go back by myself and stay specifically in Chiang Mai.
Was it? Did you learn language before you went?
A bit of it.
A bit of it. What did you pick up on? Of course, the gratuities, like thank you. You want to know thank you in every language. But what else?
Thank you, Hang Suon.
So what else? What else keeps you safe?
No, it's not. It's Kop Kun is thank you.
I don't know what he just said, but if I get a ban, it's his fault.
No. Okay. The first thing I learned was where's the toilet.
Oh, that's a good one.
And that is Hang Suon Yu Ti Nai Krap.
Crap.
Thank you, though, is Kap Kun Krap.
A lot of crap.
Well, krap is the word that you use to be more polite or formal as a male. Whereas if you're female, you'd substitute for ka.
Oh, okay.
So it'd be like kap kun ka would
Pro
be.
tip on your tie.
Yeah, that'd be thank you if you're a woman.
What I have no idea what's up that dog's ass tonight.
I sure do.
I was trying to tell Gary earlier, like, the thing is, have you ever in your life tried to put a sport coat on a hummingbird? That's all I can think of every time I try to hug that dog. Is so the friends were like, big group, small group, because
it was about 5 or 6 people the whole
you
time.
managed to cut them out of all the pictures. You have protected their identities very well. It's you on a scooter, you and a baby elephant, you in a beach.
You're lucky I took even those pictures.
I'm glad
y'all.
you didn't.
I'm
glad you did. I'm a big proponent of enjoy the moment. Put your
exactly.
phone down. Enjoy the memory of it. Don't and here's where I took a picture of this, and here's where I took a picture of this. Nowhere do you ever hear people say, and this is where I was enjoying the moment. Yeah, so I'm glad you
you'll
shared
notice
the word with.
all the pictures that are of me. I certainly did not take those pictures.
No,
it was other people, and they sent it to me, which thankfully,
scooter or rental.
yes, it was.
Did you go down the line and pick one that you thought was Gary?
No, I asked them for the least powerful,
The one that won't
most
kill me?
child-friendly scooter that they had.
I don't even want a little bag of testosterone on the seat.
I kind of want a Vespa now, is what I'm coming home with.
Oh, dude.
Something like that.
What do you do? Because you're kind of an outdoorsy kind of guy. It's starting to get a little colder. That's not enough. So, what
I had a shell.
I had a shell. But seriously, like, I mean, do you go like full Carhartt? Do you go like coveralls? When it
I
gets
don't go
cold?
coveralls. I should. I would love to get one. I had the.
Oh, dude, they're so warm.
I had the pleasure of insulated Carhartt
Don't you do it?
last winter.
Don't you do it?
Last winter, and it was amazing. But no, I mostly. All my clothes are in this. I would call them I call them adventure pants. Or
Okay.
technical clothing, and then I've got long johns underneath, and that keeps me warm.
You guys either in or out puppies.
They just like my smells.
What was like? When did you get off the plane? Because I'm Asia's never been my want or desire, but so you get off the plane and you're like, I'm here now. I'm not, I'm going to have to use my cleverness and skill to communicate with people. And
Yeah, and I did, because I'm a genius.
what was the what was the moment that you're like, I'm not in Kansas anymore? Was it a bathroom? You go in there and you see the hole in the floor and you're like, oh.
No, see, a lot of the travel blogs and tips I got about Thailand before I went are outdated by now. They're very tourist friendly in pretty much every location because that's a major source of all their revenue.
Oh, so they're really. It's like when you go to Israel.
Yeah.
It's like they take care of the tourists because that's their. That's a rice bowl. They don't want you messing with
There
it.
in the airport, there was a department called the tourist police. And they were specifically for foreigners
If
coming
you
to the country.
lost your wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There's that in Mexico. There's a place in Tijuana where it's government controlled.
Yeah.
And even if you lose your wallet in this small, fenced-in area of nothing but bars and whorehouses and things like that, even if you so much as lose your wallet, you'll go over to one of the guys and be like, "Hey, I lost my wallet," and they'll bring it back to you.
Nice.
Because they don't want you saying anything bad about their reputation. I mean, it's almost like an online review to them.
Yeah, and it is.
But there's nobody online reviewing whorehouses and bars in Tijuana, but
Not yet. Well, not that I know. You just haven't found the right website.
hey, you guys got that app, the one for the whorehouses and bars in Tijuana app? Love that thing.
It's called Scratchless.
You were part of the premiere weekend at the new comedy club
Yeah.
at the Hard Rock, right?
Yeah. Dan Fritchie and Ambigram Entertainment were putting that on.
How was it getting to be around the Weasel?
Well, It was brief, I'll tell you that.
Really?
It was very brief, yeah. He kind of just walked in to our green room.
Did you get a sense of him if he wasn't communicating with people?
Yeah.
You got a sense of him?
Yeah.
See, I was wondering about that. We had on News Junkie one night, we had Barry Friedman on the show,
Okay.
who's a well-known writer and stuff. And
Yeah.
he didn't interact with the other 5 people on the panel.
Mhm.
He came in on his cell phone in the green room. He's like, "Are we on? Okay." And he goes out there and he banters with us on stage, and then he gets in his car and he fucks off.
Nice. Well, Pauly Shore came in with his friend and a member of the employees of the casino,
Okay.
and he walks around the table we were all sitting at, looks at, and then takes the MC's list of names and times, walks back out into the hallway. A few minutes later, someone comes in and is like, "Well, you have to go out of the green room now," and into the just general audience.
Oh, he was cutting people.
He just kicked us all out of the green room before he came in.
Oh.
Yeah.
I thought he was like cutting people off the show. Like you
No,
have
he
to
cut
go
our
and
times. We all went down to 5-minute sets versus 10 to 15-minute sets.
5 minutes for the weasel.
Yeah.
Not bad. Not bad on the resume.
I got in trouble for a minute for being too dirty.
Really.
Only from Dan Fritchie. The crowd loved it.
Not going there.
And it went okay. It went great. I had fun.
What about those adventure pants?
What about them?
Oh.
What about them adventure pants?
So you got a 50cc death trap. Oh, they were asking about your scooter, your Vespa.
Oh yeah. No,
Then they said you're probably keeping them in the adventure pants.
I'm not keeping them in my adventure pants, y'all. It was.
Did you find that the kind of how you live here suited you pretty well in Thailand?
It really did. It was anarcho-capitalism in beautiful motion.
Really?
Yeah, and it worked out. It was awesome. Like, the traffic was very scary at first to see, and it was still like daunting to be on a scooter in it.
Just waves
But-
of scooters.
Yeah, for the chaos that it seems like, everyone in what doesn't matter what vehicle they're in is paying close attention and giving respect to everyone else despite what vehicle they're in. There are people riding their bicycles and weaving through cars on the highway, and it was fine. They apparently have very few auto incidents.
Well, that's how it is in Dallas. Those people drive like maniacs, and you never hear anybody honking at anyone.
Yeah.
Because they all do it.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, that's a good one. You got me. You know?
But it was cool.
Have you like ran the numbers in your head, like dream scenario, like how much would I have to move there?
It's not a lot.
Really?
Yeah, especially if I wasn't.
What would you do there
if I wasn't in vacation mode? Food service. I'll fucking do that my entire life, and there's a job anywhere I want to go.
If you're good with a knife and fire,
Yeah.
you can go anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Was
Just be friendly. Good.
and because they have a tourist trade, you could easily get into a resort or something.
I can get into whatever. Like I'm a fast learner.
Where like what do the locals do? Like at the resort, people are there. They want beach. They want dolphins. They want whatever.
Yeah, just
Whatever
a lot of
people
people
go to Thailand
making
for.
food. A lot of people selling handmade stuff wherever they want to.
Did you schlep around in the local markets and?
Yeah, I did. I went through a lot of the open air markets at night. I got a little claustrophobic with how many people were in there. But
Really?
there's so much different stuff. Stores.
What about the produce? Is it like? Is there stuff you don't?
Stuff I didn't know what to do with. Yeah. There was when I was going on this elephant tour, our guide was really cool, and he gave us this local stuff while we were waiting for transportation. And he's like, "Here's this fruit," and I forget the name. I'd never seen it once in my life. Showed us how to peel it and eat it, and it was weird, but tasty. It's interesting.
I hope they answer your question. 5 minutes. That's foreplay. Did you sing the fisting song?
What?
I'm gonna have to go back on that one.
Oh, the Pauly Shore thing. No, but I sang the Mulan song about you know what. You know what I'm talking about.
Such a...
Cunnilingus.
Has your Has any of your music ever been a deal breaker? Have you been on stage and a girl really connecting with you, like, we're making a connection, and then you get to the Disney song and you're like, hey, where'd that girl go?
Nobody is into me that's not super duper into the Disney songs. It's just
They know. If you're gonna ride. What did you eat in Thailand? Thank you so much.
I actually went on a mission to find the spiciest food I could in Thailand. I even at this bar I had the owner write me down in like Thai letters that I couldn't understand, but she gave me a handwritten note to hand to a street food stall to have them make like the spiciest stuff in Thailand. And it was tasty. It was pretty good.
Great. It wasn't like fire in a bowl.
It made me sweat a little bit, but no.
You've got the bulletproof gullet.
I've destroyed myself already, ladies and gentlemen. I eat. I have an affinity for hot things. It makes me feel alive, and I've got that same addict's problem. Is I just need more and more to feel it.
So where will eventually lead to with your mustache on fire because of the spice?
A little bit of that Homer Simpson hallucination scenario is always a goal. You know what I'm talking about.
Oh yeah. What were the locals in Thailand? What was their unwind? I mean,
I don't know. It seemed like they had a drinking problem, so I fit in perfectly.
right. I mean, but other than alcohol, like hookahs, like what? Did you ever when you were in the open air market? Did you ever go? Yeah, like did you?
No.
I mean, did you get a sense that there was like a counterculture there that people were?
I got told that there was a counterculture there, but I didn't see like too much of it. Like I just saw regular everyday life, which was interesting in and of itself.
Yeah,
I didn't make it into any like just random live performances. But I was only in each place for 2 days max.
right.
So I didn't have a chance to. But there's apparently an artist's neighborhood in Chiang Mai.
Like a bohemian.
Yeah, like people go there because
Commune.
they have an art school. Like a lot of people from Bangkok will go to school there and then not want to go back to Bangkok. So they formed this neighborhood, and I got told that there's a lot of cool live music and just random art stuff going on. But I never made it to that part of the city.
From a foreigner's point of view, when they see you,
Mm-hmm.
what do they think?
Either Santa Claus or Hagrid. Those are the two most
They
common.
know who Hagrid is.
Yeah.
They know who Santa Claus is. No, I just meant like you don't really put off a certain ethnicity.
Oh.
Like you don't look European, you don't look American, you don't look like you have,
I sure as fuck don't look Thai.
Right, but half of your face is covered.
Yeah.
So I mean, I'm like, what are they? Like, what are the locals like? Hey, just let that guy do whatever he wants. You know, like he's got a look about him.
No. They're all just friendly. And like I made mistakes and stuff, like walked
Did you
in
guys have an
places.
interpreter with you for just kind of?
Yeah. People that spoke decent English, we would ask more questions of. I was the closest thing to an interpreter because I learned the most Thai before we went, and it still wasn't even that much. But I don't know. I have a talent for language.
You guys set up an open mic when you go?
We'll see. We'll see.
The next
Find the expatriate bar and see what's up.
Yeah, the next batch of killer worldwide comics are all going to come out of Thailand and Gary's bar.
That'd be a good spot to start if you want to live on a comics wage.
What do they? Wait, what do they drink there? Like sake would be Japan. That'd be rice wine. What do they
drink
have?
lots of beer, Chang and Tiger, and I forget. There's another one. But other than that, like they drink a lot of American whiskey. The one liquor I saw made there was a rum called I don't know. It started with an S.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah.
Sounds all right.
Yeah, I'm a whiskey man myself.
Anything that you take away from that trip that you're like, I'm gonna use that. You know, a little funny bit there, a little funny bit here.
Oh yeah, for sure. Like
I can tell you want to be real respectful about Thailand, which is sweet as hell.
Yeah,
But I
love
mean,
Thailand.
I know, but I'm just like, Is there anything that you found there that was something you could poke fun at
Oh, for
and
sure.
still be respectful?
I think I'm for sure going to do a bit about my quest for the spiciest food and wrap it into my love of hot sauce and how messed up my butthole is. So I'm going to work on that.
How could Dan not like that?
Now that's going in the all ages show. But then there were some interesting experiences there, like in Chiang Mai, the lady who owned the group of houses that I was staying at. First time she met me, like when she shook my hand, she just held it and looked me in the eye and just said, "Husband." And I was like, "Is that how this works?" I didn't study a lot of the like specific cultural things, but it's because apparently I reminded her of her husband because her husband had a beard.
Oh, I thought maybe it was shouldn't you be bringing me 2 chickens or
Side
something?
note, I totally would. Her name was A. She was an older gal, but in great shape. Very sweet. She did cooking classes.
And there's very little preventing you from hooking up with her, apparently.
No, she had a husband.
Oh, well, other than that.
I know, but he was in his waning years. He was a European man, a British, I believe.
Every time somebody talks Thailand, they always go to the ladyboy thing.
Oh, see, I didn't really.
Is there
interact
like
with them.
billboards over there advertising that? Is that like a point of tourist trade? Like
There was a store in the mall that looked like they sold things exclusively for ladyboys.
what, lingerie with a cup?
I don't know. There was this. Oh man.
Everything that
I
Larry
wish I had a
Blackman
picture.
wore.
I've got to get this picture from a dude that was there with me.
She sounds lovely.
There was a flannel shirt that, like, the back of it was all like hard, bright sequins, and it was an American bald eagle
on the back of a flannel shirt.
on the back of a flannel shirt. Like you would do a leather jacket or something, but it was a flannel shirt.
It's like if grunge met bedazzling.
Something like that. Something like that, yeah. It was interesting, though. But no, there was a, just down the street from where I was staying in Chiang Mai, there was this special massage parlor, 18 and up.
Of course.
And the main tagline was, "Welcome, foreigner." Singular. Welcome, foreigner.
Just
the
the one. Was the store called Tuk Tuk?
It was not called Tuk Tuk. I got this from a fisherman's shack. Thank you very much.
What they do is they take really nice top quality T-shirts and then they cut up the bottom of them and they just shred.
They're real into braiding stuff over there too.
Really?
Yeah, there's a lot of hair braiding stations. It was funny when I was in the
For
airport.
the tourists or for the locals?
It's definitely for the tourists.
Okay.
The locals will like braid their own hair and stuff when they're at the beach, which makes sense after I was at the beach and my hair just was suffocating me after every wave. But it was funny on the way home. I was in the Chiang Mai, Bangkok airport in line for the international flights because we were going to Japan first.
Right.
And I saw these 2 white girls in different parts of the line that just had the most crazy, like, braided color extension hair. And I was like, y'all sit down at those booths.
Is that where you got your orange
Bandana?
bandana? Yeah.
This is Tito's, brother.
Oh, okay. It's a bit Rosie the Riveter.
Thank you.
If it was red.
I don't have a red one, surprisingly.
How you doing on comedy right now? Now it's your back. Are you hitting the open mics?
I haven't so much, honestly. Like, I've been a few times. I've only performed once since I've been back. Like, getting used to the time change again because they're 12 hours ahead.
Oh, yeah.
And, like, coming back right when it went to, like, winter all of a sudden. I was in the tropics, man.
I know. I went in middle October to Galveston and was on a beach and in shorts and then came back here and it was like, is it 30? What the hell?
Yeah. That, like, getting my sleep schedule back together, the weather shock, and just working all the time again has left me exhausted.
There used to be a joke Stephen Wright did about traveling to Australia where he was talking about it's a good vacation because you can leave any Monday and return on the previous Friday, and that way you still have the weekend because the international timeline joke.
Yeah. Yeah, I left Japan on 5:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. I got to Houston 3:30 p.m. on that same Tuesday. So I arrived 2 hours earlier than I left. But damn if it weren't a 12-hour flight.
Just a time travel. It's typical time travel.
Yeah. But no, I have a lot of things that I'm working with, writing and everything. And I've been doing Talk Show Inc.
Oh, yeah.
Playing drums and whatnot on that.
Nearly. I almost said it.
What?
Did you go to Phuket?
I did. It's actually Phuket, but yeah.
Oh, Phuket? I probably spelled it wrong, but I heard it's beautiful.
Phuket, maybe Cket, but
That's how they spelled it. It looks like bucket with a PH.
yeah, no, I didn't. Even when I was there, like the first time, I was like Phuket, and they're like, no, it's Phuket.
It's Phuket.
It's Phuket.
Oh, okay.
It's Phuket. But yeah, that's where I ended up giving my slip of paper with the spiciest food in the world to this beachside lady in what looked like a beekeeper outfit.
To keep on the food porn, what did they put that spice on? Was it on a noodle dish, a rice dish? What was the spice?
It was some chicken in this big pan with a bunch of peppers and hot oil and stuff. And
Okay.
then that was on some rice. And then my other favorite really spicy thing was a spicy beef salad. And the salad was basil leaves and cilantro and jalapenos with
What?
beef fried in a bunch of peppers and stuff. And that tasted amazing.
The salad was cilantro, jalapenos, and what?
Basil leaves.
And basil leaves.
Yeah. I let my friends try it, and they were like,
Damn.
"This is spicy as fuck." But I was just it
Sounds
built
good,
on me.
though, man.
It was so good. The food there was amazing.
Have you
So-
already tried to
so
source
cheap.
some of the things that you were eating over there?
No, but there was this one salad that our tour guide on the elephant experience showed us how to make, and it was like this one cucumber type gourd thing, but it wasn't a cucumber.
Okay.
It might have been like a weird eggplant,
Okay. Yeah.
but
Seeds
there was
on-
that and carrot and tomato and peanuts, jalapenos. They put jalapenos on lots of stuff there. And some, I forget the oil.
Did
Gotta
you
look it up.
did you have a Thai experience here, like as far as food goes?
No, I mean I went to a Thai restaurant once, like Lana Thai. And
Okay.
I just had like a peanut curry. That was really spicy.
And then you got over there and you're like, yeah, they don't even have that on the menu here.
I mean, there were some places that had something like they had pad Thai. You can get pad
Oh,
Thai,
okay.
but which was also very good. It was all very good.
Dude, the way they do peanut and garlic together is like my favorite Thai thing.
It's really good. They're big on offering American style breakfast and British style breakfast because they don't have breakfast. They just eat whatever food in the morning. It's the same as lunch, like whatever you want to eat.
Rice. Did you ever eat at the Thai buffet at 31st and Harvard?
I've not. What's it called?
I don't know.
Thai buffet. I'll go give it a shot. I've got a new critical tongue.
Did you find the Irish bar?
The Irish bar.
Is there the Irish bar?
I found this bar called Doodee.
Doodee.
Yep.
Okay.
Drinking at Doodee.
Okay.
And it was amazing. The lady at Doodee, there's this pregnant older lady. She's the one who wrote down the spicy dish for me.
Okay. Do they have Rose Lady in Thailand? In a bar?
Not that I know of.
Not that. Is that just also?
I was just drinking Chang, my own business. Listening to that bar was playing Justin Timberlake. A lot of Justin Timberlake.
Okay. All right.
It was nice. Maybe that was an Irish style bar because it had like yeah, a horseshoe bar.
I want to change my answer. I did find it.
It had a horseshoe bar. The bartender was pregnant. And great food.
Did you?
They left a Sean Baker sticker in their bathroom. That's another fun thing. I left a lot of Sean Baker stickers all over Thailand.
Oh, he's gonna go over there. They're gonna think he's a deity.
Also,
We've been worshiping you in the men's room of the
also
local.
in the Tokyo airport bathroom. It's gonna be an international Where's Waldo of sorts.
If he ever goes to Thailand, be like, I've seen you on the wall.
Some bartenders are gonna start
the
like
bathroom
lobbing
at
on him
Dude
for graffiti.
Pregnant and ready to fight would be Irish. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called Bangkok, but I think it is gone now. Rumors of reopening elsewhere.
No, I only spent one night in Bangkok. It's the truth. I did.
You know, as soon as the song starts playing in my head, and then I immediately forget who sang it.
I don't know.
One night in Bangkok.
I just know that I can't help but be a cliche, no matter what I do.
There wasn't a point where you were over there and was like, man, I really would love a hamburger right now.
There was a point where I was like, man, I really want to find a hamburger right now and see what it's like what they do to it to make it different.
Well, I mean,
because they had like every different style. There were Italian restaurants out there. There was a in this mall I was in. There was this like Lebanese cuisine place. Kid, you know, it was called Alibaba, and it was actually like it looked like the palace of the Sultan in Aladdin.
like a
It was
miniature?
real gaudy. Yeah, just like the way that they had this big elaborate doorway.
They called it Alibaba.
Yep, and it was in there. It was a whole lot of extra in this mall.
Sinbad
you
already
guys.
taken, I guess.
That was the same mall that had the that flannel I was telling you about.
Thailand fashion. I don't know. There's a lot of fashion coming on. My kids listen to music from North Korea mostly.
Yeah,
So
that's pretty cool.
yeah,
What are they putting out from North Korea?
it's K-pop.
And how?
I mean, I'm sorry, South Korea.
Okay.
K-pop.
I was more interested before.
Yeah, no, it's basically just communist chanting.
Are your kids
Yeah.
into ham radio?
No, it's mostly just obey your masters, subvert. I don't know. I can't. I don't know all the words to the music, but
It's lullabies to Gary. Put on your glasses.
I know.
Old man. I wear glasses.
These I've had so much trouble with. They're no line trifocal. So you can see through here, but out here it's blurry. So there's no prescription out in the peripheral. So used to what I would have to I would look. Now I have to turn my whole head.
Yeah.
For everything to focus. And it's like
You get used to it. Or you get those like weird side panels, you know what I'm saying? Like safety goggles, but prescription safety goggles.
I want my glasses by Carhartt. Where do you think? Would you not waste, but would you take the next opportunity to go on holiday? Would you go back to Thailand, or would you choose a new adventure?
Depends on what my finances are like.
Right, but I mean, like,
Where I'm
the
at.
sky's the limit. You've saved enough to get where you want to go. Where do you want to go next? You still want to explore around Southeast Asia some?
I do. I really liked it there.
Food
But
sounds amazing, by the way, because everything south of here sounds like I'm spending the vacation in the bathroom.
yeah. Well, that's what people told me about there, and I was one of the only people that didn't get sick out of the folks that joined me on that trip. But it's not fair to compare folks to me, y'all.
The
But,
truth is, some of us have problems that Gary doesn't have because some, they don't have those problems on Krypton.
But yeah, something either Southeast Asia or somewhere in a different part of Asia. I'd like to go and visit Russia when things aren't so politically dicey or
Dude,
whatever.
you can get in and out of Russia. It's not a problem. State Department says it's fine. But yeah, that would be cool. St. Petersburg's always kind of intrigued me. Winter Palace of Tsar Nicholas and all that with the
And
gold
like
leaf
the
walls.
deep ass wilderness of Siberia.
Oh God, no! No,
No.
I gotta be close to something.
I like to camp.
I can't be. I gotta be within the smell. I'm a city boy. I gotta be within the smell of a restaurant somewhere. But you guys don't have food here, do you? But the Thailand thing, that really fit. I mean, that fits you down to the.
You saw the pictures.
Yeah, that's like you in your element.
I I had a good time. I felt at peace.
Did you meet anyone? I mean, other than the lady who was married, but.
Well, I mean, just the people I interacted with.
Right,
and
but-
that was just a short time for everybody.
Was anyone sweet on you because you're kind of a novelty?
No,
Like, ooh, the bearded American. Like, they know exactly who they're talking about.
enough people were staring at me the entire time that if I spent enough time there, I'm sure I could have found a connection.
Open mouth? I just...
Not always.
Not all.
Not always, but yeah. I look unique here. I looked otherworldly there. All right.
You know, nobody sees you and doesn't know it's you, though. Like I said, there's Gary.
Yeah.
That's my uncle.
Yeah.
I went to Thailand when I was 12. That's when I learned what a hooker was. Thank you, Guyver.
That's what they didn't have the 18 up sign always. I feel you. That was the thing I was going to tell you about that special massage place. I came back from the mall and it was like 10 p.m. or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And that place was in my neighborhood. So I walked by it on the way back to where I was staying, and like the blinds were up and it was light inside, and there was no one I could see in there. It was just a reception desk with nobody, and then this couch, and then on the couch was this empty like teddy bear furry suit. I was like, man,
Dirty.
I don't know. It was behind the glass.
A dirty teddy bear suit.
I was like, if I just had money to blow, I'd go in there right now.
And get a massage
Because
from
of
the
that.
teddy bear?
No, just to like, what's this? What's the special for this one? Be like, no, give me the other one.
Do they have barkers?
No, not well. Some of them do actually. That one didn't. But in Phuket, I was walking like a mile to go to the beach from where my friends and I were eating breakfast. And this is just after I had sent my nephew a postcard from Phuket because I'm a great uncle.
Right, of course. That's how you got the name Uncle Gary. You're
and
a
I was
great
just walking
uncle.
by there across this busy street. There was another massage parlor. Had about 6, 7 girls just sitting out in chairs. When I was walking by, they started yelling "massage," or some of them were going "sawadee," which is how you say hello.
Oh, good.
And they were all waving at me, and I just waved at them, and I kept going.
Do you have a nope face?
What does that mean? Is it like
Like-
resting bitch face? Because I have that. Got that.
My wife calls it nope face whenever we're at the mall. And you know, if you go to the mall now, there's all these kiosks in the middle of the aisle, and those people will just, I mean, they're like carnies. Like, hey,
Oh, yeah.
can I help you with
Mhm.
it? Hey, can I show you do you need a new phone case? Do you need a cheap necklace or whatever they're selling out there, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got
So-
nephews. I've had to ignore them.
My wife has the nope face.
Mhm.
I've noticed, and she won't tell me how it's done. But apparently, these guys will go, "Hey, ma'am, can I interest you?" And then they just stop. They just look at her and they're like, and they'll walk away. And I'm like, "What did you say?" I didn't say anything. I just gave my nope face.
Yeah.
Like, I want to know nope face,
For me, it's eye contact,
and then no eye contact.
and then no more eye contact. But not like the normal one. Like usually, I'm just like avoiding eye contact. Like if I look and then I catch you looking in my eyes, I'm like, oh shit, eye contact. This one's like, I see you, I see what you're doing, I see you, and then I'm going on. And you can do that from afar.
Did you make connections so the next time you're there, you've got like, I'll look you up.
I can get that one hopefully lonely lady in Chiang Mai's information again.
Would you really want to go back without the group though next time?
Yeah, I
right?
want to go alone. I like group was fine, but I've traveled alone before, and it suits me much better.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a roll with it and don't plan anything kind of guy. So honestly, what I would do is next time I'll go back to Chiang Mai, go to the same area, but go to like one of the hostels around, because we were staying in like these private houses and stuff, Airbnbs, which is all right with the group, and still I had a resort to myself, an entire like resort for company retreats and stuff.
Right.
I just got one room for myself at like the very top of this one building.
Oh, you were with a group. Did you guys have itinerary?
They
At 10 a.m. we're going to go to this town. At
Yeah.
11 a.m. we're stopping for lunch. At noon, did you have to do all that?
No, but there was enough travel that we had to like keep a time crunch every day or two. Yeah,
So you didn't get to explore much at all.
I really didn't.
Oh, so that makes a lot of.
Yeah, but I'll go back by myself, and I'll explore. And there's some things I wanted to do in the mountains, like going into the mountains. All I did was that one day, and I went and saw elephants.
They
which
got
is
some high
wonderful.
altitude stuff, or are you talking like Turkey Mountain, like foothills kind of stuff?
No, Chiang Mai. It's like this mountainous jungle region.
Really?
Like, it looks like what one of our East Coast beach towns looks like, except there's no ocean. It's just deeper and deeper jungle.
Okay.
But I know some places, like some caves, that I'd like to go climb and just go trekking. I would probably get the shots and inoculations you'd have to get to go into the deep jungle, but I'd like to go exploring that too. But for the cities, for me going, I didn't have to do anything. I didn't even see a doctor.
This is kind of a. It's a lot more rugged story of Gary than the story I've been told of the chess playing, bicycle riding, mild mannered, pool playing.
What about that's not jugged as well?
No. I'm just saying like this picture of Gary is like I'm in the jungle.
Yeah.
I'm spending weeks there.
I've got a travel chest I'll probably bring.
I'm
It's
just
got
saying,
magnets
like
on it so they don't fall.
It's a different Gary. It's
Yeah.
a different Gary. Where I mean, this is testosterone Gary. This is like outdoors Gary.
I just like being outdoors.
This is like 2 tickets to the gun show Gary.
This is 2 tickets to the gun show, Gary. But no, I like being outside. I feel more myself when I'm out and hiking and backpacking.
They're just
Back
starting
to
their
the city.
winter over there. They're northern hemisphere.
They're just starting the best, most touristy time because they're just coming out of rainy season.
Oh, so you didn't go off season then? You went.
I went at the very end of the rainy season, so just as it was transitioning from that to tourists. So there were some tourists, but it wasn't like crazy. This is how I was able to just go walk at 10 a.m. to this resort and be like, "Hey, I need a room," and they're like, "I'll come back at noon. We'll have."
What kind of tips would you give someone who also wanted to go to Thailand?
Go in mid to late October for shizzle. Be friendly. Learn some Thai as best you can before you go. Eat all the food. Don't drink the water straight. Buy bottles of water.
That'll get you through in Thailand.
The beer's good.
The beer's good.
Don't eat the meat that that has a bunch of flies on top of it. Get it from the place that invested in the fans to keep the flies away.
That's pretty much any country you go to. That's not just Thailand specific, Gary. That's such vague travel advice. It's
Don't
like,
spit at the monks. That's bad. The monks are to be respected.
no funny business on the airplane getting there.
Well, I don't know, man. I was sneaking. I snuck on some of those little bottles of liquor.
Oh yeah.
Like every few hours, I would go into the bathroom and just chug it.
Okay.
Yeah, because I didn't want to pay for shots international.
Right.
And I get real bad anxiety when I'm on an airplane.
I don't like airplanes.
It's
I worked 450 feet in the air, and that was enough.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to. Oh, good.
I smoked weed with a guy from Oklahoma in the Bangkok airport on the way back.
That's
Allegedly.
that's not a contraband product there.
It's pretty illegal.
Oh, is it?
It's super illegal. Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, that's why I was asking you earlier. What do they have other than like alcohol?
They just had alcohol.
Really?
A lot of cigarettes. People smoke a lot there.
Did you try the stinky fruit? What is the stinky fruit?
I didn't. My friends were looking for it and they couldn't find it. I had no. It's this fruit that tastes good, but apparently smells like terrible. But I don't know. I did not try the stinky fruit.
That's funny. They can just say stinky fruit, and you automatically know what it is.
Yeah.
You're like, oh yeah,
For sure. No, I got you.
The note face is I will kill you. Probably. See in there? Probably. Let's see. You guys have any more questions? Is it illegal to even have it at some locations? Yeah, see, that's what I'm kind of wondering. Like, Like, we used to do a pretty good drugs trade with some Southeast
Yeah.
Asian countries,
Mhm.
like 40 years ago, let's just say.
Yeah.
And I was just wondering, like, what, because I know there were, what, is it Laos has poppy fields? Like,
That sounds about right.
but, I mean, somewhere close in that area of geography, people like to enjoy harder things than beer.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just like, you know, people go to Amsterdam for a cookie and a little tea. I didn't know what they had in Thailand.
I've heard heroin's a real problem there, but
Okay.
I didn't see anything like that.
But if you
So-
guys had gotten, like, if somebody had smelled that in the airport, I mean, that would have been bad.
Yeah, it was from a vape pen, and we both parted
Oh.
our ways immediately after. But yeah,
Gotcha.
there was
Oh, well, that's
like
stealthy.
military dudes walking around the airport the whole time with like dogs. It was his pen, and he just offered it. Because I randomly sat down and charged my phone. I had like 5 hours to kill in the Bangkok airport.
Oh, Jesus, what a
And,
layover.
it was the latest. Like my flight from Bangkok to Tokyo was at 7 a.m. And the latest flight I could get from Phuket to there got there at like 1 a.m. So I just had to wait until 7.
So you got plenty of time to find out what the Bangkok airport's about.
Their Burger King had. I didn't get it, but it had the Grande box.
Grande box.
I was like, Burger King, you're I felt like Burger King had a little identity crisis with Taco Bell.
Burger King in Hawaii's got spam on the menu.
That's awesome.
Yeah. A little
Yeah,
spam
no.
for breakfast.
But no, I ate some like hot chicken while I was waiting.
So like a rando just came up and was like, hey man, you want to hit a vape?
No, I went to sit down and charge my phone, and this dude with a southern accent asked me how to get to the downtown airport from there.
Bangkok has 2 airports.
Yep.
Okay.
There's the international one, and then there's a downtown airport.
Okay.
And he had to go from the international to the downtown. And I was just sitting there charging my phone. I told him what I knew. Like, it's probably like a half-hour cab ride from here. And he was telling me a story, and he's like, yeah, you know, I've been traveling this whole time. You know, I left the Tulsa airport from here. I'm like, you from Tulsa? He was like, well, Tahlequah. And I was like, I'm headed back to Tulsa right now.
Oh man, get all the way to Bangkok to meet someone from Oklahoma.
Yeah. And we were just passing through.
Right.
And so I talked to him for a bit.
You got your card? Which is code for, do you have your card?
Yeah, it was great. And I felt like real paranoid for the last half hour or two.
It didn't like mellow you up before you got on your... Oh wait, this is way before you got on your flight, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I still was just chilling in the airport for another 3 or 4 hours.
Try not to let the military guys kill my eye. like soldiers with guns will do sometimes.
But it was cool.
I'm glad you had fun, man.
Thanks, man. Me too. I'm glad I got to do it.
Yeah, that's like a once in a lifetime kind of. I'm glad you
I'm
shared.
hoping that's not a once in a lifetime.
Right, but for most of it's like, you know, that would be like a dream trip.
You too can do whatever you want if you don't have kids, ladies and gentlemen.
Gary's
kids.
birth control message. Do you want to travel the world? No kids. Do you want to have things that belong to you and you don't want to have to share with anyone? Don't have kids. Is anybody else typing something in? No? Gary, thank you so much for sharing your story,
Thank you for
man.
having me.
Dude, I love having you. Sure.
For those of y'all who didn't see it the first time.
Oh, yeah, you got to get the elephant bottoms in there, too. You know what I'm imagining Chris Elliott when he's trying to show off before the Bachelor auction in Groundhog Day. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the show for this evening. I've got somewhere to be, so there's not going to be a Bad Good Comics. We will be back Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time, midnight in the UK, 1 p.m. in the afternoon, Auckland, New Zealand time.
I'll be wherever I'm at.
And Uncle Gary will be in your dreams.
That sounds right.
You'll never forget this face. You guys have a good night. We'll be back Monday.
Bye.